Welcome to this overview of the complete HSE and ISO Management System Toolkit. This Excel-based toolkit brings together 15 professional templates designed to support audits, corrective actions, risk management, training records, document control, compliance tracking, incident management, and HSE KPI reporting. The purpose of this toolkit is to help HSE managers, EHS coordinators, ISO coordinators, safety officers, internal auditors and compliance teams create more structure, improve visibility, and prepare more confidently for audits, reviews, and management reporting. In many organizations, HSE and ISO management data is spread across different files, folders, and departments. Audit findings may be stored separately from corrective actions. Training records may be difficult to locate. Risk assessments, compliance tasks, and document reviews are often managed in isolation. This creates manual reporting effort, weak follow-up, and a higher risk that important actions are missed, delayed, or not properly documented. A structured HSE and ISO management system needs more than individual spreadsheets. It needs consistent records, clear responsibilities, reliable action tracking, controlled documents, risk visibility, and simple KPI reporting. When audits, actions, risks, training, documents, and reporting are connected, teams can work with better control, better transparency, and stronger audit readiness. The complete HSE and ISO Management System Toolkit combines 15 Excel templates for core management system activities. It is designed for daily operational use, internal audit preparation, corrective action follow-up, compliance tracking, and structured management reporting. Instead of creating every file from scratch, users receive a consistent template set that can be adapted to their own organization, processes, and responsibilities. The toolkit is structured like an integrated management system. Operational inputs such as incidents, risks, inspections, audits, and training requirements are captured in dedicated templates. Control modules such as action trackers, compliance registers, document control logs, and audit schedules help keep these activities organized. The output is clearer reporting, better audit readiness, and more reliable management review preparation. A practical way to use the toolkit is to follow a simple 6-step workflow. First, set up controlled documents and responsibilities. Second, identify risks, opportunities, and compliance topics. Third, plan audits and inspections. Fourth, record findings, incidents, and corrective actions. Fifth, track training, permits, and follow-up tasks. And finally, review KPIs and prepare structured management reports. This workflow turns separate HSE activities into a more consistent management process. The HSE Dashboard is designed to give management a clear overview of key safety and performance indicators. It can support monthly reporting, trend monitoring, and management review preparation. Typical KPI areas include incidents, near misses, lost time events, training completion, open actions, and department-level performance. For HSE managers, this type of dashboard helps turn operational data into a format that is easier to review, explain, and act on. The HSE Action Tracker provides a centralized place to monitor actions, owners, due dates, priorities, and completion progress. This is important because many actions are agreed during audits, inspections, or safety meetings, but later become difficult to follow up. With a structured tracker, each action has a clear owner, a deadline, and a visible status. This supports accountability and helps reduce the risk of overdue or forgotten tasks. The CAPA Tracker supports the structured management of corrective and preventive actions. It is especially useful for audit findings, incidents, non-conformities, and recurring problems. Each CAPA entry can document the original finding, the root cause, the corrective action, the preventive action, and the verification result. This creates a clear audit trail from issue identification to verified closure. The toolkit also includes structured audit checklist templates for ISO 9001, ISO 14001, and ISO 45001. These checklists can support internal audit preparation, evidence collection, and finding documentation. The ISO 9001 checklist focuses on quality management system topics. The ISO 14001 checklist supports environmental management reviews. And the ISO 45001 checklist supports occupational health and safety management system audits. Together, they provide a practical basis for structured internal audit work. The ISO Audit Program Schedule Dashboard helps teams plan and monitor audit activities across the organization. It can be used to track planned audits, audits in progress, and completed audits. It also helps assign responsible auditors, monitor audit status, and prepare useful input for management review. When combined with Audit Checklists and the CAPA Tracker, it supports a more complete audit management workflow. The HSE Compliance Tracker provides a structured register for monitoring legal, regulatory, and internal compliance obligations. Each requirement can be assigned to a responsible owner, linked to a review frequency, and monitored with due dates and status information. This helps teams maintain visibility over compliance tasks and prepare evidence for audits or internal reviews. The goal is not to replace legal review, but to create a practical structure for managing compliance-related responsibilities. The Risk and Opportunity Matrix helps teams evaluate risks, prioritize what matters, and document mitigation actions. Risks can be assessed based on probability and impact, then categorized by risk level. The same structure can also be used to identify opportunities and improvement actions. This supports proactive HSE and ISO management by turning risk information into practical priorities. The training matrix provides a structured overview of training requirements across roles, employees, or departments. It can be used to track required training, completed training, due dates, refresher cycles, and training gaps. For audits and management reviews, this makes it easier to show whether key training requirements are being monitored and followed up. It also helps identify missing or overdue training before it becomes a compliance or safety issue. Controlled documents are a core part of many ISO management systems. The Document Control Register helps organize policies, procedures, work instructions, and forms. Each document can be tracked by title, owner, revision number, review date, approval status, and current version. The Document Review Tracker adds visibility over upcoming and overdue reviews. This supports document control, revision management, and audit readiness. The Toolkit also includes templates for operational HSE records. The Incident and Near Miss Investigation Tracker supports structured documentation of events, severity, contributing factors, root causes, corrective actions, and closure verification. The Permit to Work and LOTO Control Register supports the control of high-risk work activities by tracking permits, work locations, authorized personnel, hazard controls, and permit status. These records help connect daily operational safety activities with the wider HSE management system. The Basic and Pro Safety Checklist bundles support structured workplace inspections and recurring safety reviews. The Basic bundle can be used for general workplace checks, housekeeping, emergency preparedness, and common hazard categories. The Pro bundle provides a more detailed approach for teams that need broader inspection coverage. Both bundles can be used independently or connected with the HSE Action Tracker and CAPA Tracker to turn inspection findings into follow-up actions. This toolkit is designed for practical HSE and ISO work. It can support monthly HSE reporting, internal audit preparation, ISO 9001, ISO 14001, and ISO 45001 activities, corrective action follow-up, safety inspections, risk reviews, training record checks, compliance monitoring, and management review preparation. The main value is that these activities are organized in one consistent Excel-based structure instead of being managed through disconnected files. The toolkit is built for teams that need structure without implementing complex software. It can be used by HSE managers, EHS coordinators, ISO coordinators, safety officers, internal auditors, consultants, and small to medium-sized businesses. It is especially useful for teams that want a practical starting point for organizing HSE and ISO activities in Excel. The templates can be adapted to different organizations, processes, and reporting needs. This toolkit is a practical template system, not a certification guarantee. It is designed to support internal organization, reporting, and preparation activities. It does not replace legal advice, certification services, or company-specific compliance review. Actual compliance with legal requirements, regulatory standards, or ISO certification criteria depends on the specific context, jurisdiction, and operations of each organization. For company-specific requirements, organizations should always consult qualified professionals, legal advisors, or certification bodies. A structured HSE and ISO management system helps teams improve visibility, reduce manual effort, and prepare more confidently for audits, reviews, and reporting. This toolkit provides a practical Excel-based foundation for organizing audits, actions, risks, training, documents, compliance tasks, incidents, inspections, and KPI reporting. Instead of managing these topics in scattered files, teams can work with one consistent template system. Thank you for watching this overview of the complete HSE and ISO Management System Toolkit.